What's up, Jabario? What's going on, brother? Thought I'd pop on and see how everyone's day is going. You know, normal shit. Give me a second here. Oh, you know, I almost feel defeated. I feel defeated. But I'll tell 99 about that later. It's just... Is everything blurry? I feel like everything's blurry on the screen. It just looks blurry. Maybe that's just me. Hold on. I don't think so. No, it looks good. It looks good. It looks good. He's like, I'm here, the boss. Yes, that's the boss up there, guys. He's a little cocky sometimes, but yeah, I mean, if you want to knock him down, we can. Feel free to. Give me a second. I'm trying to fix this shit. All right. Back. Tell you sometimes these people, man, they get to you. Well, let's not let that get to Pistol Pete and you guys. Joy says, not much. I'm getting ready to go back home finally. Where are you? Are you deployed? I forgot, Jabario. Refresh me. Miserable says, hey, yo! How are you? How's Ben? How's the family? How's the racing life? 99 says, what? Yeah, I'll tell you later, 99. It's just, it's so, I can't vent on here because I might get in trouble and, yeah, some people might be watching and, you know, we don't want that. And 3 says hi. Jabrario says, it looks good. Thank you. I thought it was ugly at first. It dirts. I'm going to say it dirts. Says, weird Arabic writing. Well, thank you. Ms. Bosai, is that a ray gun? It is. Where did you see that? Oh my God, you... She's so good. I've been meaning to put that like out here somewhere. That is like a flamethrower. It's a torch. It shoots a torch about this long out. Of course she would know what that is. She's an expert Call of Duty player, people. So if you like video games and badass women playing it, subscribe to Miss Bullseye, please. 3 says hi. 99 says, put me in the middle of the stream until somebody takes me out. I can't, gotta move it again. So if you guys like it, subscribe. If you're new, it takes off 100 hit points off the cocky one up there. He's the cocky one. 99 problems. He's in the chat. He's very cocky. That takes off 100 hit points. If you are the lucky one to knock him out, you become the stream boss. $1 super also takes off 300 hit points. It's a little game that they like to play, but he's on one. I'm telling you, he's on one. George says, yes, sir, I'm deployed in Kentucky. I'm flying to Puerto Rico on Tuesday. Hey, well, thank you for your service. And I hope you have fun time at home. I can't say more, you know, but thank you. Because of people like you, people like me would not be here, I think. 99 says, Joe Button. She's here. Ben says, I'm undefeated so far, laugh out loud. Well, you have to be up there, Ben, to be undefeated. 3 says, Peaches. Ben's most says, yes. I love it. I don't know how I didn't have it on there that long, but she saw it right away. She knew. Jaden says, I just got Sig M18 for 300. Is that a good buy? It is, but people are getting rid of their Sigs. That's why they're going so cheap. They're getting rid of them because they're going off. And I still have a lot to say about that. Like, I still don't get it. So let's talk about that real quick. So what people are doing online, and I'm going to try it myself because I have a 320, is they're pinning the trigger right up to the wall with like a nail, or they're just putting something on the trigger and pinning the trigger. So that's number one, to get it to go off. Two is they rattle the slide. And it goes off. Okay, that's not good. But to have those two things happen at the same time, in my head, just doesn't make sense. So the people that are holstering it, I understand. You're holstering your weapon and it rattles it. It goes off, okay. But why is the trigger pinned to the wall? I don't get it. Like, my Sig has take-up, even if I chamber the round. So why is the trigger being pinned? Is what I don't get. If you have thoughts on it, let me know. It's still not a good thing. I don't understand the physics behind it. I understand the rattling of the slide, but the pinning of the trigger, I don't get. So I want to know more. Ben says, bro, she's a COD pro. I know. I told people if they want to subscribe to a badass chick that beats ass at Call of Duty, then yeah, subscribe to Miss Bullseye. I want a ray gun. 3. Yeah, so that thing is badass. That thing looks like the real thing. I mean, she knew it right away. And on the other side of that meter, there's a knob. You know, like a full knob, empty and full. Well, you turn it to full, and it shoots the flame up like this far. About, yeah, like that. It's a little terrifying. I would not want to be burnt by that. Hi 3 says Miss Bullseye. She says 3 says hi Ben, hi Miss Bullseye. Salute. Venom, what's going on, Venom? Welcome back. He said, do you miss Benny? Where is Benny? I forgot about Benny. I really do. Because, I mean, 3 goes, it's time to like and subscribe, people. It's very simple and it's free. And it gives you an all-access pass to Pistol Pete Worldwide. All my content there is free, but you have to subscribe first. And then we like to play a little game. Double tap your favorite weapon as fast as you can. Mine is the Blades of Chaos. Mrs. Bullseye would be the ray gun. That'll be forever your favorite weapon. I'm sorry. Fish. What? Fish and Bang is here. He said, they ain't killed me yet. What's going on, brother? Fish and Bang. Oh, my God. You have not been in here when that other fish is in here. I swear to God. Bro, I sometimes think that's you fucking around. The other fish. I forgot his name. He's... But I know it's not you because he's from another country and unless you're playing a part that well. Fishy says 3. Fish says hi. Miss Boza says, I'm thinking I need a ray gun. Yes, they're really, and I got it on sale. It was like, and don't quote me, but it was like, it was at a mall. So, it was, you know, they had the up price in it. And it was like $60, but then it was like on one of those holidays and they had 20% off. And yeah, I got it for like $40, I think. Or maybe 30. It was a deal I couldn't pass up. I walked in there willing to pay full price. And she's like, oh, you know what? They're on sale. I'm like, okay, well, hook me up. Master Chef says, hey, what's up, Pete? What's going on, brother? You haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? How's the married life? Johnny B says, it's time to see what crazy music Johnny B will play for chat. Jenna says, I thought the whole Sig going off thing was in older models. I don't know. It could be. I am not up to date on the Sig drama at all. I just know that when I open up YouTube to upload videos, they'll pop up in the middle. And I'll happen to click on one because I don't watch YouTube much. And I'm like, oh, they're making it go off. Well, I want to try. With the real bullet, though. Like, I don't get it. Like, people have came in here telling me that their SIG has gone off by putting it on the table. Okay, if you slam it on the table, I get it. You're rattling the slide. But why is that trigger pinned? There's a wall. There's take up and there's a wall. Unless SIGs don't have any take up. Is that what the case is? If you have a 320, does your SIG have take up after you chamber it? Don't do it now. Unless you're at a range. I can't remember. I haven't shot my flux in some time. Yeah. Where are we? Jaden says, I thought, no, Killer Kyle says, I'm Jam Jelly. I want an MP5. Well, brother, like and subscribe. You can live vicariously through me. Thank you very much. Thank you, Killer Kyle. They're fun. They're bar none. They are. I don't care what people say about clones and all this shit, but they're never the original. Ever the original. They have purchase pride, and they buy something at third or fourth of the cost, fifth of the cost. They're like, oh, it's the same thing as the original. No, it's fucking not. No, it's not. A Gear Sound Match X is not a Staccato XC. Not even close. Not close. Now, if you own both of them, and you're saying the Gear Sound is better, this is just an example, well, you need to take that thing out of your mouth. I have nothing about putting things in your mouth, but take it out of your mouth and hold both of them again. 3 says, Fish, we miss you around here. We do. It's time, says Venom, and he's laughing. I don't know why. Miss Boza says, I double tapped the ray gun. Don't worry. Fish says, work is brutal. I don't know how, but I managed to find my way into the gang unit. Hey. Fish. You're forever my Pokemon. So, if you get hurt, I'll have to go in there dual wielding the MP5 and MPX. You know what? Fuck that. I'll go into gang territory, dual wielding the Blades of Chaos. Ah! Ah! Unstoppable. I'm telling you, I got your back. 3 says, ooh, Fish, congrats. Matt says, how you been? Matt says, I haven't been good. Them, not you guys, but them, we don't want to say, is not nice to me. They don't like Orientals. I don't know why. I'm gonna bring out the racist book. They're being racist towards Orientals. That's all. Bullseye Bet says, y'all better double tap, like, and subscribe. Yes, and subscribe to Bullseye Ben, too. His wife, him, and my wife, 3. Not that we need them, because my kids don't make any more content. My kids stopped making content. I don't know why. But yeah, subscribe to those 3 people. If there's anyone I'm missing in here, well, I forgot. Let me know that you have a channel. And we'll support you too. But first and foremost, Pistol Pete Worldwide. And then everybody else. I'm selfish. It's my channel. It's my party and I cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. You know, like that kind of stuff, you know. Ben says, no, Fish says, I didn't ask for it. The sergeant walked in, pointed at me, and said, you coming with me. We need muscle. Fucking right. Matt Sergeant says, I had to have emergency. I've been down. Uh-oh. Like, down and out, or down like you not being able to move? Or both? Hopefully you're down, like, from surgery, but you're in high spirits. Well, ni hao, Matt Sergeant, for a speedy recovery. I know it doesn't make sense, but yes. Benny. Some dude says, are we living in 1984? Are we living in like pre-machine gun ban, you mean? Yeah, well, yes, we are. Ben says, gun wives matter. They do. Our wives matter, people. And don't worry, merch is coming out soon. 3 says, Fish cleaning them streets up. Not anymore. I'm on the inside now working prisons. Oh, you moved back to prisons. Hey, Fish. I don't want to say it's less. Nah, never mind. Well, now you can beat up people in there. You don't have to worry about being recorded. Good thing, right? Ben says, I love them Orientals. I love you guys too. I love all you guys. 3 says, I kind of like them Orientals. And everyone, gang, gang. Ben, Bullseye, Miss Bullseye, they're all throwing up the gang, gang. Breaklight Ben is Bullseye Ben. It's his racing channel. Or car channel, I should say. Not racing, car channel. So what am I getting at? Subscribe to that one too. 3 says, oh, I thought you went back, Fish. Ben, Breaklight Ben says, I'm hungry and I'm about get some of them Asian noodles. Asian noodles are alright. Oriental ones are better. Breaklight Ben, oh no. Master says, it's meow to you too. Why did you have to say that? Meow. I can't do that enough. Meow. Pull for me, baby. I'm telling you, if I was gay, I think I'd do it very well. Fish says, I did. Back to corrections. A little less pay, but the benefits and pension really make the difference. That's the most. Yes, yes. Miss Bullseye says, yes, gun wives matter. Heart. Breaklight says, bro, I just looked up and put some ray guns in the cart. Us round eyes love those squids. Oh. Ben, what does that say? I don't know what that says, but he says hi. Hello there. Ben Dula. Ra. He says, Fish, I can't get up with you, ha. I swear last I heard was that you were going back to the academy or some shit. That's right. Miss Bosa says, oh my god. I could have just been, oh my god, Ben. Maybe Miss Bosa could just do this. And Ben's like, ah! Fish says, I am the Academy for Corrections. Okay. Ben says, Ray 1. Rex says, say Lululemon. What does that mean? Breaklight Ben says, meow. Oh, that fell off, Fish. Breaklight says, bro, there's a song called If I Were Gay. No, Ben. Let's not talk about that. Johnny B played a song yesterday that was butthole clenching. I never clenched my butthole so hard in my life. Because at first I was like, oh, this is a good song. Yeah, baby, yeah. I was like, oh! Again, I have nothing against rainbows and sunshines. But it's not me. Realistically, I like to clown around. I like to be rainbowy in front of my friends. I like to say good game after we didn't play any game. Good game! Good game! Bro, what the... what? Good game. We didn't play any game. Well, good game. You know, I like to do that. I like to do that stuff. But when it comes to the real stuff, nah, I'm a little bitch. Nope. Oh, Fish says, bro, I think I might F around and try out probation. It's under correction, so I don't have to transfer or reapply or anything. Why not? Oh, Miss Bullseye, here's a new one. How do I do this? Growl. Growl. I'm sorry, I don't know if that. Johnny B says, "Where's Droppy? He's not here. I don't know. He might be. Growl. Oh, I don't know where he is." Bricklight Man says she has me financing, infringing every time she moves. I live in fear. She walks down the hall. Ah! Bullseye Ben. Blink twice if you're okay. And if you're not, oh well. I don't want her smoke. Invisible Bullseye says dead. Johnny B says, I did laugh my ass off. It's not true. Oh. Ben says, oh, that gay country song? No. Johnny B, don't, well, if you want to play it, you can, but was it the country song or no? I don't think it's country. He's talking about making love to him. Maybe it is a country song. I don't know. I don't remember. I was just like, oh. Either way, ass is getting smashed. Yes, 100%. Master Sergeant says, wifey went out and bought a Sig P365 XL and Alien belly holster last week. Nice. She's strapped. She's strapped up. Nothing wrong with the 365. I haven't seen that one going off. Has it been, guys? I put that one by my Oriental junk, and like I said, there's not much there, so I don't want to shoot off the rest of what's not there. Yeah, so that's one. Eek. Miss Bullseye's laughing. Fish says, did it come with a free TQ, Master Sergeant? Tourniquet. Master says, I was so proud of her. Oh, she did it without you there? That's awesome. Breaklight says, I'm in the kitchen and can hear Mrs. Bedlap. Miss Bullseye says, if you live in fear, that means I'm living right. Oh man, this is hurting. This is hurting a little bit. Miss Bullseye said, the booty, yes, the one where, yes, it starts off like it seems like he's, making love to a woman, and then he says, oh, I grabbed him by the cheeks or something. I'm like, oh my god. I forgot how the song went. That's a little too rainbowy for me. Too much rainbow. Little rainbow is okay. No. Like a tip-to-tip hug, good games, stuff like that. That's okay. Maybe like going just to the earlobe, just rubbing your hand through someone's hair if they have hair. That's okay. That's just showing affection. But booty cheeks, that's a one-way street. Yeah, no. If you're new in here, don't worry. We talk about guns too. Sometimes. Like and subscribe, people. Let's see. Ben says, mine pulls a scared turtle, so I don't have to worry as much too. Well, yeah, but what happens if you shoot off the tip of the turtle's head? That's even less now. Yeah, I don't know. She even got the one that has a manual safety. Good. So yeah, mine doesn't have a manual safety, but if she knows how to use that thing, more power to her. Pistol Pete SGV says, what up, Pistol Pete? What's going on, Pistol Pete? Fish says, well, time to clock in, gents, and the three ladies here, y'all be good, and I'll be damned. Fish, thank you for stopping by, brother. I really mean it. Miss Bull says that song is scary AF. Yes, it is. It's dirty. It's dirty because it's like hidden. Like you're like, oh wow, he's a good singer. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. That's what I was like. It was not it's time. No. 3 says bye, Fish. Fish says, Pete, before I go, play a song for me. Cowboys Did Cocaine is the name. I can't. You know I can't, Fish. I will play it, though. Pistol Pete SGV says, I'm the real pistol here. Yes, you can be the real pistol. But I'm still the real Pistol Pete worldwide. Breaklight says, what about docking? Docking's okay. That's okay. I mean, because some are cut, some are not. And if you happen to dock, you're the same height. It's just, everything comes into unison. You can't deny that. It's just like, oh, we're the same height. You're circumcised, I'm uncircumcised. We're going to hug tip to tip. Oh, we're docking. Well, what are you supposed to do about it? You can't do anything about it. That's okay. But the cheeks? No. No, it's not even a good game. It's like, no. No, that's, oh God. Upright says, what's up, Pete? What's up, Upright Tactical? How you doing, brother? Breaklight says, the head's only half. Yeah, but then, no. I'm not willing to do it, that's all. I do it, but I'm scared. Oh, some of you guys with the largest stuff, it might ricochet off of it, or blow a vein. Ooh, I'll blow my whole dick off. So, yeah, I'm sorry. T. Powell's here, the Chinaman. He says, roll. Master says, it's so small. They fit in the palm of my hand. Yeah, yes. If you have bigger hands, yeah, they are small. I have the X macro, so mine is like a Glock 19X size ish. Yeah, mine's a big one. Yeah, but the normal ones they're teeny. T Powell says, Gusney. You guys don't know what that is. Gusney. So here, this is. If you guys are new here, Gusney. That is a new term I made up. When did I make that up, T. Powell? A month ago? I still gotta make a shirt. I'm gonna make a shirt. I'm not ashamed of it. Gusney. Gusknee. Gusney. That's what we're going to call each other for now. Like, what's up, my Gusney? And no one can say anything because I made that word up. What's up, my Gusney? Are you guys there thinking, what the fuck's he talking about? What's a Gusney? Well, if you want to know, let me know. I need 3 people to ask me what that is. And if I get 3, I'll let you know. But T. Powell knows what it is. Fish says, all right, gotta stop by and show the love to my favorite gun tuber. Hey, thanks, brother. Love you. T-Paul says, Gusney. Fish says, why can't you? What happened to the Google box? It's because of that. What just happened? People would be, it would start something that I don't want to start. Breaklight says, wouldn't it be awesome if I just jumped in the room and view? Surprise collab. Oh my god. Yeah. I would seriously be like, Ben? And I would probably jump up, hug you tip to tip and dock, and the cameras would go flying because the cameras are like a foot away from my face because it's in widescreen. And yeah, it would just, you would see like rotating camera and then hug, kiss, hug, kiss, stuff like that. Yeah, whatever you want to take it as. Like Lego pieces pitted together. Exactly. Deepal's, yes, please explain us. It was 2 weeks ago. Google Play. My sippy cup is empty by Beats by AI. Hey Google, play My Sippy Cup is Empty by Beats by AI.
Beats by AI Shore. Playing on YouTube Music.
Breaklight says don't spell it backwards. Well, you can spell it backwards. Better yet, say it backwards. Say again.
Where's my fucking mom? My juice is all dried up and this bitch is fucking gone. And I just took a massive shit, it's stinking up the room. I swear to God, this stupid hoe needs to show up soon. Where the fuck's my mom? What the hell is going on?
I don't know where you find this.
I'm trying to be real calm, but I'm losing all my patience. This bitch is on her phone again, I'm gonna bite her face. Can you turn the TV on? Maybe make a fucking snack. I shouldn't have to show you what to do or even ask. Or just pop a fucking titty, bitch, and I'll just do the rest. If you ask for any pity, then I'm calling CPS. Like, bitch, I need a blankie and my diaper's really stanky.
That's what. I mean, what did you expect to happen? You have a bunch of unmedicated, unhinged children with adult money in here? Fish, yeah. No, but I gotta keep it a jukebox. You know, if I start playing it for people, they'll start begging and I won't get money anymore. That's the real. Hey Google, stop music. And that's what these kids are thinking in their head. Guarantee it, Johnny B. Breaklight says, I am tempted to make the drive. I know, and you don't have to tell me about it. You just, talk about it with 3, and then just one day, and I'm like, holy fuck. Tim says, sup, brother, and Pete World Peeps. What's up, Tim? What's going on? Slow Kid says, real guns are airsoft. They are real. Breaklight says, real guns for sure. Master Child says, oh, did that not come through? Did I miss one of yours? I don't think I did. Yeah, no, the last thing I read was, it's so small, fits like the palm of my hand. Fits in the palm of my hand. So something didn't go through. Fish says, oh, you'll play whole song, but not mine. Fish, it's a $2 super. All right, hold on. Slow Kid says, the one behind his shoulder is sussy. Well, yeah, because it's a doll. Fishabang me grow a China man. Brick says, do you shoot those or collect them? I shoot at both. I'm a competitive shooter, avid collector. I'm an ammo-sexual, and why not? Fish says, fair enough. Fish says, hey Google, play Cowboys Did Cocaine.
Cowboys Did Cocaine by Riley Thomas Short. Playing on YouTube Music.
Tim says, not much, man. I couldn't get on live. I had to sleep. Didn't sleep much this week. All good. Brett says, all right, fam, I got to get the kids to bed. I'll be right back. Much love. Kiss them good night. This could be your theme song, Fish. Can you imagine if he was a wrestler and he walked onto this? Whoa. I love it. Fish says, I get it. Money talks, bullshit walks. Thank you. Aaron says, fire. I know, this is a good song. He goes, it is. I could just... I drive a Cadillac.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, baby.
I'm right here.
Huh?
Right here.
Okay.
Can I be with you?
Yeah. Well, no, because there's a gun right here.
I just say that.
Want to do that?
Sure. I could just sit right here?
Yeah.
I bet I won't touch it.
Yeah. Because I think this screen can see your arm.
It can?
Yeah.
Dad, can I show them my burn watch?
Fish, I might have to take a song and do a short with it. No joke. This is catchy as fuck. I like it.
Hi, Shane. Hi, Shane.
Brick says, what do you carry? I carry either a Glock 47 or my 365. Do they not anymore? Master says, dang, blocked again. Is it key? It might be keywords that YouTube is blocking. Mr. Not So Mean. Fish says, oh shit, I'm stream boss. Dope. Oh, are you? You are.
Greenbox?
I love it. T-Paul says, Pistol Peter, my Gusney. Yeah, I like this. This sounds good. This sounds good. Master says, you know the card game Punch Buggy? I do know that. That's been around for ages. We didn't call it Punch Buggy. It was that. I know what you're talking about. When you punch someone, you see a bug, right? Or is it something different? What do you call it? Slug bugs. Slug bugs.
No.
If that's what you're talking about. Brick says that PDP second from the top.
Oh,
No, I don't have a PDP anymore. If you're talking about this one, that's VP9L. I have a VP9 match. I have a lot more, but I don't have them out. Hey Google, stop music. Matt says I came up with Cadillac Whack. Oh, hey Google, stop music. Sometimes that bitch don't listen. I'm telling you.
What?
People. I'm caught up. Johnny B says we would play Punch Buggy but go for headshots. It explains a lot. That would hurt. Especially the driver, you know. Brick says, anything wrong with the PDP? No. Nothing. Well, no. They just they offer you the polymer grip, the steel grip, and then the pro. So you basically have 3 different ones, not including the comped one they just released. It's like any other gun where there's a shitload of variations. So I think the recoil impulse on that gun is a little heavy for that gun because it has such a massive slide. So when you're shooting out of the polymer one, it does recoil a little more than the steel one. The steel one is nice to shoot, and no matter which way you go, ergonomically, they are great. They're second only to the VP9 in my book. I think the ergonomics on that is the best out of any gun ever made. For my hand, of course. So, you have that with it. It has really sharp serrations, which is awesome. So it's a cool gun. Oh wow.
It feels weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good gun. I just don't have it anymore. No reason. I think I upgraded to something else. I traded up. I don't remember what though. If I get rid of any of my guns, it's because I'm trading up. Someone really wants it, and they're giving me something more than what I paid. T-Powell says, double tap! Thank you, T-Powell. I love you. I love all of you. Master says, a lot more Cadillacs than bugs. I know, right? Especially in the hood. Can you imagine driving around the hood? Whack, 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 whack. What? There's Cadillacs everywhere.
Is there?
Yes. Tim says, how is 3 and the kids? Good. Well, I don't know. She might be sleeping. I haven't heard from her in a while.
Daddy, I think she's sleeping.
Is Mom sleeping?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mom's sleeping. And the other two are up there, bumming around or wrestling. I don't know what they're doing. And my baby's right here. My baby, the youngest.
I'm the youngest.
He's the youngest.
I'm cool.
He's cool.
Like a friend.
That's what he's saying.
Mm, mm, mm.
Tim says, "Okay, Tim, how are you?
Who's 10?
Are you working?
Who's 10?
Or no, this is your like 3 or 4 day stretch off or something like that?" Glad you're okay. Thank you, Tim. Brick says, "What is the gold and black above the BP9?" That is a Canic SFX rival, but it is it has a few upgrades. It has a weighted compensator on the front with a bridge, so it's actually made, if you will, into a race gun, even though it's not a race gun. It's mimicking one. There's no way that can compete with the actual race gun. But that's what it is. Okay, bye, baby.
Bye.
Drop says, "Hey, peeps. Drop, Johnny B's looking for you." Johnny B, Droppy is here. You missed the wave. T-Paul says, "Do you have children poker fried rice for the breakfast?" No. If I could, I would, but no. I'm like, you go eat some waffles or cereal. We're Americans here, and stop using those chopsticks for cereal. Use a spoon. God damn it. Man says, "Laugh out. Just like I drove a Dodge truck, I'd rather ram it than stroke it like Ford." Right? I need a truck, by the way. I would like a truck, but I mean like a suburban style, because the kids are getting big, and I don't have room for them. The Cadillac doesn't fit everybody. It doesn't. We're 6 of it. Wait. 5 of us. Yeah, 5. But with the daughter, it's 6, so it doesn't fit. They're becoming adults. Like, my oldest is almost as tall as me. He's almost taller than 3. I wrestled him today. And I was like, "God, you're fucking strong. I can't pin you down anymore. I actually have to use a little of my strength." Yeah. T-Powell says, "Oh my gosh, Ghazni, the Americans changed use." Nah, not really. I was born American. So, yeah, there's that. It's just color of my skin. Like, if we're on a telecall right now, you'd be like, "Oh, well," and we got off the call, and I sold you something that you didn't want, you'd be like, "Oh, man. Oh, God, what a nice white man. He was so nice to me. Clarence, Peter was so nice to me." It'd be some shit like that. I'm just saying. Alonzo! What's up, brother? Says, "I drive a Bourbon. See? All black with limo that all the way around." See, that's gangster shit right there. That's what I want. I want a Bourbon like that. All black. Don't unsubscribe, okay? Don't unsubscribe. Because I'm ghetto. I'm a ghetto person at heart. But I am a shooter. I'm not a ghetto shooter, okay? So let's get that cleared. Now back to it. I'd have 30s on mine. Okay, I'd probably have 28s. I'd have 28s on it. With rubber bands. And, yeah. Matt says, "Get it escalated since you like caddies." I know. But, there's a part of me, because I have a Highlander for the kids, and when we travel, and I just know Toyotas, they run fucking forever. They're like the Glocks of fucking cars. Don't need oil. Run it. No problem. So when I bought that, or when me and 3 decided to buy the Highlander, we were looking at Cadillacs, Escalades. We don't need it. They're little babies. We don't need it. What a mistake that was. But it's still running. It's a 2017, and it's running hard. Like it was new. So, I can't complain. T-Powers, I drive a 06 Mustang, loud pipe. So I understands. 6 says, get a Toyota. Well, there we go. I have one. Job says, hey, Johnny B, whatever you are, or a Honda. I used to drive an Audi 1K every year just for maintenance. I know. It's crazy. Let's bring this up too. People, okay, so since we're talking about cars, right? Most of you know that if you buy an expensive ass car, like let's say a Bentley, right? It's just not gonna run forever, and it costs a lot to maintain. You should. Or we go like a BMW. It costs a lot more to maintain that BMW and buy parts for it than it is like a Toyota, right? Now I was in the Jiminy shows live, saying hi to him. Jiminy show is awesome, by the way. Like and subscribe to him. But there's this idiot in there, and he was like, "Bro, instead of buying those mid-grade guns, why don't you get some high-end ones that'll last forever?" I almost chimed in like, "Hey, you fucking moron! The high-end guns do not run better than the mid-grade ones. Like, reliably. They do run better. But there's more to maintain. There's more cleaning. The parts cost more. Shit hit the fan. I'm grabbing my Glock. I'm not grabbing my Staccato. It's just the way it is." But yeah, I just want to get that off my chest. This idiot was in there telling him, why do you have like some of the Glock and Smiths and not like Staccatos and Atlases and high end guns? I'm like, you fucking moron. He doesn't know no better. But yeah, let me get that off my chest. What's up, Jiminy, if you're watching? Focus, what's up, brother? He says, like and subscribe. Listen to Focus. Tim says, yeah, I've heard that too, Sticks. Lazo says, I want to lift mine and put some off-road tires. That too. No joke. Those monster truck car trucks or whatever are badass. 6. Tim says, sup, Focus, sup. Alex says, turn on music. I promise you'll like it. The Los Angeles friendly thug. I probably will, Alex. Tim says, Alonzo. Drop says, yeah, Audi is expensive even if you change the rear window. 1K alone. See? That's almost with everything. There's certain things where if you pay a lot of money, they will last longer. But a car is like a gun. A Lamborghini is not going to outdrive, reliably and cheaperly a Toyota. You know what I'm saying. 6 says, one freaking tire for a Mercedes is $650. Isn't it stupid? I mean, you're probably buying those run flats and special size tires or whatever. But yeah, it's crazy. Matt says, okay, fine. Get a Volvo XC90 with third row seats, black edition with tint windows. But is it cheaper than an Escalade? I don't want to buy an Escalade. I don't want to buy another Cadillac because I think the one I have now is my 8th or 9th Cadillac, right? Since I've been alive. And I love them because I'm ghetto and I live in the hood. So you tend to like what's around you. That's just how society works, usually, in general, okay? It just has to be cheaper. My Toyota has retained so much value. That's like, oh, God. Do I keep it? It's paid off. Wait, no. It's almost paid off, I think. I don't remember. No, it's not. It's almost paid off. Or do I go with a Kia? What do you guys know about Kias? I know Kias sucked back in the day. But let me tell you this. My brother just bought a Kia. The second one. Motherfucker. That fucking thing has the semi-autonomous driving. Where it drives by itself on the highway. It switches lanes. It does everything but drive on like the main streets. It stops if you're on the highway, and then it'll pick back up. It does everything. It drives by itself. My car, my Cadillac has that option, but it wasn't installed because the previous owner didn't put it in there. That was years ago. I want a car that drives by itself. My friend's Mercedes does it. He just clicks a button and just drives. I'm like, you fuck. Let's see. Master says that SUV would last you a lifetime. Maybe I'll look into it. Lon says, what's up, Focus? I can only imagine. I can only afford mid-grade. But there's nothing wrong with that. I buy mid-grade. I buy all grades. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't think he knew what he was talking about. Master Chef says, yeah, he actually called that Dan Wesson a cheap pistol. Jiminy did? He called his Dan Wesson a cheap pistol, or were you in that same show that I was talking about yesterday? Drop says, laugh out loud. Loud says, get a Chevy. Well, I mean, that's a Cadillac, basically. So, yeah. Stick says, if anyone knows where to find an Escalade with the Corvette engine, short body in black, I am looking for one. Not for me. 99 says, get an Atlas. Nah, you get it. Tim says, you want a truck or SUV? SUV. I gotta be able to put all the kids in it comfortably with luggage, or if I go out to this range I go to where I bring all my metal targets, I want to be able to just put it in the back. You know, with the Highlander, I have to put seats down, and then when I bring my long range rifles, I have to put a bunch of seats down, and because it's so long, my case for it. So, Tim says, level, I couldn't trust it. I know, but they're fucking cool. Lon says, I couldn't either, Tim. Well, yeah, you don't sit there and like go to sleep, you know. But like when you're going on those long roads, like when I'm driving far to go on like a little vacation or something, some of those roads are painfully boring. So if I just turn that on, get on my phone and do some editing, look up, maybe do it while you're looking at the road so your peripheral vision sees everything, I'm all for that. Master says Volvo does as well, but it won't work on roads without lines on it. Okay. Master says Dan Wesson is far from a cheap pistol. No, Dan Wessons are not cheap. Who said it was a cheap pistol? I didn't say that, did I? No, if I did, I didn't mean it. Focus says Alonzo, just chilling, bro. Stick says GM's actually is leading the industry in terms of the software for autonomous driving. Super Cruise is the shit. Yeah, it is. VW Atlas. Oh, the Volkswagen Atlas. Yes. Duh. Yes, I know what the Atlas is. That thing is like a boat on wheels, like an actual Freightliner. Like my friend got one years ago when the Atlas first came out, and I was like, holy shit, this thing is big. But yeah, I've never been a Volkswagen person. That's all. That's why I've never looked into it. Tim says, check out the Nissan Armada. Those are big too. Canik says, sup, dude. What's up, Canik? Welcome back. Canik, sup, bro. What's up, Tim? Master says, that guy said you have all mid-grade. You had a Dan Wesson 350, don't you? Oh, yes, I do. No, so Master, I was talking about, I was in someone else's show, the Jiminy show. And he has, I guess if you want to call them mid-grade weapons on the wall. And he was in his show saying that how come he doesn't have it? Why doesn't he just stop buying mid-grade and just buy high-end? Because they're more reliable. Or he said some dumb shit. I'm like, that's far from the truth. You know, like 2011s are princesses of the gun world. They have to be cleaned all the time. And then when you get a 2011 that has extremely tight tolerances, what does that mean? That means you have to clean it more. That's all it means. It means that gun, if she hit the fan, is the one you're not taking. Why would you take it would stop running. Take that Glock. Take that Smith & Wesson. Coke and Pepsi. Those are what you take. So, yeah, I don't think he knew what he was talking about. The high-end guns are like showpieces or like race guns. You know, like they're Lamborghinis. Lon says, if you really want autonomous driving, try shrooms. Alonzo, I'm gonna have to test that out. If you don't see me in the next few streams, I think you know why. It wasn't fully autonomous. Carl says, hey, I had some great news. Did you check out the new Bodyguard 2.0 carry case? I did, and I didn't like it. Because I don't have it. But truthfully, the 2.0 that I carry on me now, I have no issues with it. It's a point shoot gun. That's it. Like 7 yards you're cooked, 10 yards you're cooked. There's no aiming with that gun. There's not. There's no time to. You know, it's too small of a gun. You just pick it up, point, and shoot. And it's a 380, so there's no kick. Well, there's obviously some kick. But, yeah, there's not, like, a Desert Eagle kick. You'll be fine. But that one just has I want it, and I'm not willing to buy another little gun for just, fuck. Now I'm going to want it. Carl Brown. It's cool. I like it. They even released, Smith & Wesson is releasing a lot of new shit, and I've loved Smith & Wesson forever. Their M2.0 metal series, I want to say is their flagship kind of Cadillac gun. They're sweet. They're freaking awesome. I love mine. I kept mine stock. Mine's completely stock. My competitor's stock, I don't know where that is. Right there. Stock. Well, no, that one I did cheat. I did add a DPM to it. Some of these guns have DPMs. So if you're wondering why some of them shoot flat when I shoot them, that might be why. Carl says, I have a problem with my 43X. The blue Loctite keep coming off my compensator, which makes it loose and cause malfunctions. Are you letting it cure for 24 hours? Or maybe try 2 days? If it keeps coming out, don't use that compensator. You have to try something else. Because you don't want a red Loctite that. You're not getting the barrel out. Matt says, just because it's the most expensive doesn't mean it's the best. Correct. 100%. Matt says, I carry my old Sig Sauer Legion. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, a lot of people are scared to carry 320s nowadays. That's all. Alonzo said, I just cleaned my pistols, range in AM. Nice. See? I'm bad. I haven't cleaned my pistols in so long. I'm not gonna lie. I can't remember the last time I cleaned my pistols. Fuck. I gotta do it. Maybe tomorrow. 99 says, as for 2011's decisions, what 2011 is the white rice? Probably a staccato. You talk about like plain staccato. Well, they Staccato brought 2011s to the world. They did it. They are the godfathers of the 2011s. Nine says, I'm gonna get the new Canik TDI Smoke. It drops in August sometime. Nice, can't wait to see it. Nine says, how can a billion Chinese people be wrong? Name movie. I don't know. Someone named a movie. Please. Master says, can't hear you. What the fuck? Can you hear me? I don't know. I hope. I'm sorry. Java says DPMs question mark. Yes, DPMs. It's basically a tuning kit for your gun. It's a recoil guide rod and spring, and it comes with it's like triple. It has like a triple spring. So a normal recoil guide rod has one spring. Boom boom. The DPM has 3. So there's one encapsulated into the guide rod, and there's one on the outside of this part, and then there's another one that you put on, you tune yourself depending on the ammo and how you shoot and where your double taps are landing. So yeah, I have like 8 of them in my guns. But they're tuners. Think of it as buying a car, and now you're gonna go tune it. You know, you can change shit in the car, whatever, how much fuel it gets or whatever you want to call it. The throttle response, you can change that. So the DPM is a tuning kit for your gun. So just because you guys heard me say it, don't go off and buy it and think that it is just like that easy. It comes with like where am I? Most of them come with like anywhere from 2 to 4 springs in it. So this Staccato has a tuner in it. I'm gonna call it a tuner. It's a DPM. I was double tapping a metal, one of those metal targets that stand up that you knock over. This one wouldn't go down, but at 25 yards, I was ding 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 with that gun. So that's why I might take that to the next competition. But I gotta go and practice with it and see if I can still do the same thing. Mr. Means is not hi. What's up, Aaron? Job said hi back. Carl says, how can I sell my gun online? Probably one of those like Gun Broker or Arms List or Guns.com, one of those places. 99 says Lost Boys. I don't know what that is. Lost Boys. Morgan says that. What's up, Morgan? What's going on, brother? Aaron says, hey Google, play Bring Out the Holes by 95 South.
Okay, 24s by T.I. Here it is on YouTube Music.
Not 20. What? Those are small. Hey Google, stop music. Hey Google, play Bring Out the Hose by 95 South.
I looked for that, but it either isn't available or can't be played right now.
Aaron, you gotta pick something else, brother. No more hose. Morgan says, love you, bro. Hope you and the fam are all right. Hey, we are, Morgan. How are you? How are you doing, brother? We need to make a shooting date soon again, don't we? So stock up on the ammo, or come holler at me. I get a discount for you. 99 says, yo, Lost the Boys. Tiger uppercut. That's what he did to Fish. He went in there and he just gave him a tiger uppercut. That's why you can't fuck with 99. The reigning champion is 99 Problems. He is 99 Problems. I know. Master's Heart just says, still hurts my ears. People saying guns laugh aloud. Pistol, rifle, weapons. Saying guns. Wait, really? Morgan says, hope you and the family are doing... We are, Morgan. Thanks for asking, brother. I hope you're doing well, too. Not So Mean says, at 99, playing Sitting on the Dock. Carl says, I want to sell my $3,500 43 extra 500 so I can get the Bodyguard 2 carry comp. Don't do it. Keep that gun and just save up to get it. You know, it is a nice gun. It is the Bodyguard 2.0 is pretty sweet. I should bring it out more. I got like this little bucket of ammo for it, but yeah, I forget. Lost Boys, the vampire movie. Yes, MGS. Huh. I don't think I've ever watched it. Lost Boys. 99, are you telling me I should watch it, or... Marines don't say guns, called weapons. Yes, this is they are weapons. All of them are weapons. But yeah, I can understand. He says my ears hurt. They are guns. They're pistols or rifles. They're weapons. Weapons is more general, but specifically, like, that's a pistol. That's a rifle. So I understand what you're saying, though. Lost Boys, great movie, says Tim. I'm going to have to watch it then, huh? I don't have time. Just don't have time. Oh. Hey, Google, play Whoop. There it is.
Tag Team Whoop, there it is, by DJ Tripa Shore. Playing on YouTube Music.
Aaron, I don't know what made you want to play this, but whatever. Tim says, yeah, you need to watch it. Alon says, I love guns. Guns. In the words of Clarence Boddicker, one of the greatest villains ever. Drop says, I'll be back in a bit driving home. Drive safe, Drop. Okay, Drop. Sergeant says, it was pretty good back in the day. Huh. So it's an old movie, huh? Whoop, there it is. Yeah, I might have to take a look at it. I don't know. But I do watch TV, just not a lot. And if I do it, it's like I'm binging it. Like I take a whole day and I'm like, okay, I'm going to watch all these shows right now because I got time. Alonzo says, I have John Wayne tatted on my arm and under it says Gunslinger. Hey, that's awesome. And then it's a tiger uppercut theme. Yes, but Tiger Uppercut does come from a character in Street Fighter named Sagat, and he has his own theme song. But it's not Whoop, there it is. The Breakfast Club is another good. I've never watched that. People tell me that all the time. Breakfast Club. I've never watched it. I don't know why. What is that about? Is that about vampires too, or? I don't know. Louder! How long have I done? So I ate this pasta meal that you cook in a skillet, right? Holy shit, is my butthole on fire. This whole stream I've been clenching my butt cheeks. Yes. Can you dig it? No, not Vampire is a good movie though. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I probably won't watch it or The Lost Boys. Cause I'll forget. there's a lot of movies that I find that you guys tell me about that I'll save in like Netflix or Prime, whatever has it. I'll put it as like watch later, and then it'll come up like you said you're gonna watch this, and I was like, oh well, I want to watch it right now. Alon says, what is spicy? My butthole. When you have a poop coming on and you can feel it and it stings a little? Yeah. Yes, it's coming straight at you. From Pistol Pete Wide. Why? The man reigning supreme. The late night stream king that's in jail. That's what I'm in. I'm in jail right now. I didn't think about that. I am in YouTube jail. Probation, if you will. I'm under watch. Hey Google, stop music. Yeah, I'm being watched. They're like, do not let new people in. We don't like him. Laugh aloud. We'll remind you, Tim, you can, yes. Others cannot. Master says, new Happy Gilmore 2 is good. Master Sergeant, the new Happy Gilmore 2 movie is freaking sweet. I love it. It was good. It was really good. Like, I thought it was good. Like, who hasn't seen it? Because I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it with Master Sergeant. So I need to know if you want me to talk about it or not. Because if one person here has not watched it, oh well. Just kidding. I won't talk about it. Natsumi says, I don't like every movie I watch. Sometimes it's torture. Well, that's when you gotta stop watching it, right? Just don't watch it if it's torture. Let's see. Was dope. I was rolling. Yes. Eminem was hilarious. Yes. It was such a good movie. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he brought everybody back. Even his wife, who was, by the way, gorgeous. But too bad she had to die. I was like, holy. Then till now, and you still look like that? Okay, well, yeah. I can dig it. But man, his daughter was in that movie. Eminem's daughter or Adam Sandler? Was that actually Adam Sandler's daughter? The ballerina or yeah. Erica says hi. What's up, Erica? So, I don't know why I found this part to be... There's a lot more funny parts, but this one, for some reason, stuck to me. Is, when he goes against that oligarcher, their number one on their side, the one that turns out to be the traitor or whatever. When he first went up to swing, and he went like this, and then he twisted his whole body backwards. He looked happy. He was like... And I forgot what he said, but he was like, no, I don't ever want to see that again or something. He was like, that was gross. Or I don't know why. That part had me dying. He was like... Let's see. Where am I? Erica says hi. Matt says, and real wife was in the movie. Oh, who was his real wife? I never looked up who Adam Sandler's wife was. Let's see. Alan says, yeah, both daughters were Adams. Wait, there was 2 daughters in there? I only remember the older one. And then the rest are boys. No, she was a chick at the AA meetings. Oh! That was Adam Sandler's daughter, too. Or was that the wife? Oh, well, either way, it was a good movie. It was a great movie. I've watched it twice now. Yeah. Twice. And then a third time, it was as background noise. I like to have a background noise. So the TV's always just playing something. And it's usually the new movie I like. I'll just play it over and again. His real wife was a woman teaching the fake daughter. The hot chick? The gorgeous one? When they showed her, the teacher, right? When they showed her, I was like, wow, Adam Sandler's gonna hook up with her in the movie. well, it pays to be rich, right? Because she was gorgeous. Not So Mean says, hey Google, play Demons by Imagine Dragons.
Demons by Imagine Dragons, sure. Playing on YouTube Music.
Alonzo says, whole family was in it. See, that's cool. You know? And there was like a lot. He brought back everybody that he makes movies with. Like all his friends. Like whoever that dude is, Paul Blart. That guy, I love him. He was in there. Yeah, everyone was in there. The guy with the cross eyes. Shaq was great. Shaq was great in that movie. Oh man, good movie. Wait, no, Shaq wasn't in that movie. That was another movie I was watching. Fuck, that was Grown Ups 2. I get you mixed up. Because when you go to Netflix, it's like, yeah. Let's see, hopefully, MG says, I let her play with my gun. I mean, 9.14%. We're moving up. Oh, shit. Nice. I didn't even notice that. I forgot about that for a little bit. Well, let's get to 10%, people. What we need is a sugar daddy to come in here. With someone that wants to splurge on Pistol Pete worldwide. Screech was in it? Who was Screech? Who was Screech? I don't remember seeing him. Unless did it not look like Screech? Or maybe I just didn't notice it. Yeah, he brought a lot of people back, so that was really cool. And then he brought new people in, you know, like, I don't want to say has-beens, but people that aren't really relevant. You know what I mean? Like, he brought back a lot. Yeah, didn't he die? Now it's all coming back to me. Thank you, Aaron, for the good song. Oh yeah, I know. He brought back the caddy, the one who was choking. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Yeah, Screech died from cancer, so maybe he wasn't in it. Alonzo says, sheesh. Hey Google, stop music. Yeah, there was a lot. It was a good movie. Good movie. Yeah, and then, you know, when you go to Netflix, it has like the what's it called? It has this thing where it's all Adam Sandler movies, like this whole thing of it. And I was like, oh, I remember Grown Ups. I love that movie. So I clicked on Grown Ups, and then I watched Grown Ups 2. And my son was like, what are you watching? I'm like, this is Grown Ups 2. It's a great movie. Grown Ups 2 is good. That's a really good movie, too. That one had me dying. Like, because I did a lot of that shit in my childhood. Except for that bow and arrow shit. That shit had me fucking... Every time I see it, it still has me dying. I'm like, these fucking idiots, don't do it. And they're like, I can't see it anymore. I can't see it. Stupid. But it was funny. Bob Barker did a great job in the first movie and did his own stunt for the fight scene. Yeah, he did. And that was good, yes. I knew they weren't gonna bring him back because he's not alive anymore, right? I'm pretty sure that he passed away. But if he didn't, yeah, that guy's gotta be old as fuck. Oops, that's a computer. Oh man, so I could take the bullet out. What should I do? Should I just take it off and pour a gunpowder somewhere and just light it on fire? Maybe hit the primer and make a bang. Yeah, it's coming out, look. Yeah, I can take it out right now. I better not do that on live, right? Rambo First Blood is classic. Yep. All these movies are good. All of them. And I'm not gonna lie, I think last week I watched all the Rockies again with my kids. My kids were like, they never watched Rocky. I'm like, well, let me show you Rocky. And I started off with 4. Because I feel 4 is the best. Ivan Drago, fucking menace. That guy's a fucking menace. And I'm like, watch this. Hey, you know what? Let's talk about this. Okay, let's talk about this. I've always thought this in almost every movie or series. When there's a bad guy, right? And the bad guy gets defeated or dies. Okay? And then another bad guy comes. Another one. Now, I always thought about this. As bad as fuck as Clubber Lang was, how do you think he would fare against Ivan Drago? You guys ever thought about that? Or Ivan Drago versus Tommy Gunn. I always thought about that. Who would win? Think about that. Clubber Lang versus Ivan Drago. What a good battle. Let's see. Bob Barker's son died in prison. Oh, that's sad. Damn, that's not good. The bullet is mean. Sergeant says he supplies jails with soap and toothpaste products. Who, Bob Barker? Not So Mean says, I used to watch a lot of Bruce Lee movies. I still do. Chuck Norris is a badass in real life. He is. He's a badass in all lives. That's a good question. Nobody could beat Bruce Lee in a movie. Okay, yeah, probably not. But we're not talking about Bruce Lee. We're talking about Clubber fucking Lang. Clubber Lang. Bad motherfucker. I watched it again. I was like, just him, right? Just him as a person. Or as a character. I was like, you know what? I don't know if I'm using the right word. But you're what I want to be if I was a black man. You, Clubber Lang. Ivan Drago. If I were a white man, I'd want to be Ivan Drago. 1000%. So, I was thinking, that's the ultimate white versus black battle. Clubber fucking Lang versus Ivan Drago. Oh, man. Lon says, you could actually look up 3 records for boxing life. Rocky is 28, 24, 3. Clubber Lang only lost to Rocky. Right. So, again, that's why movies are good. But then if you think deeper, you're like, it's just a movie, right? It's like, well, let's dive into it. After he beats Clubber Lang, what happened? He's just, I got beat by Rocky. I'm not gonna box ever again. Where'd you go? Why don't you go fight Ivan Drago? I'm saying. I want to see it. Look on tube him kicking with a guy holding pads. Chuck Norris or Bruce Lee? I've seen them both. Not somebody says laugh out. We're not talking about Bruce Lee. Oh God, who are we talking about? Yeah, dude was Mr. T. Yep, yeah, Mr. T. But we gotta call him Clubber Lang because it's a cooler name. Sylvester Stallone was jealous of the dude that played Drago. Was he? They're friends. Sylvester Stallone brought him back in Expendables. Chuck Norris? Yeah, no, I've seen Chuck Norris fight. Or on video. Knowledge is Pete! What's up, Knowledge? We're just talking about movies right now. Mainly, these guys are talking about Orientals and whites. Martial arts, karate and kung fu, just bullshit. I'm talking about Clubber fucking Lang and Ivan fucking Drago. Who would win? Go, Knowledge. You go. Mr. Natsui says, Bruce Lee is like a superhero, kind of. He is. But let's not talk about him, okay? Let's talk about Clubber fucking Lang and Ivan Drago. Master Strider says Dolph Lundgren. Yep. Knowledge says, oh, I'm a movie head. See? So, in the Rocky movies, Knowledge, when you watch them, right? And I was just talking about like when, like in the Rocky series, he beats someone and then you never hear from him again. You don't know the background story. Yeah, you only know him. So he beats Clubber Lang. Fucking animal. Fucking animal. And then he fights Ivan Drago. A fucking animal. What would happen if those two fought each other? Who would win? That's a close one. I'm gonna go. Sometimes I have to fall asleep to things like this. I imagine the battle. And I swear to God, that fucking Clubber Lang hit harder. But I don't know. I'm just saying. He was like a little Mike Tyson, you know? Stallone's a cool dude. He is awesome. Stallone's freaking badass. Naj says, damn, that's tough, right? Right? I'd be scared of them both, but I think I'd be more scared of Clubber Lang because of his face he made. Like, his angry face was more angry than Drago's. Drago was like calm and collected angry. But Clubber was like, I'm gonna fuck you up angry. Like, you know, he looked like this the whole time. Oh. Let's see, where are we? Natsumi says, still in his quote, Arnold conquered the world. He did. Alonso in boxing, always bet on black. What about Brown? And for a short while, it was yellow. Don't forget about Pacquiao when he dominated. But yes, I bet on black. Imagine says, Stone gives back to his community and gets a lot of people to work for him. I bet. Yeah, he's a good dude. Over the Top is a great... Yes, Over the Top. I don't know why. But that was actually a good movie. Like, it was a good movie. John says, I always go for the little guy. So then he'd probably go with Clubber, because Clubber was shorter. Well, that's why. No, it's just Jago had no emotions. Yes, none. He was... Which was kind of scary. I'm not going to lie. Love seeing little dudes win. If he dies, Drago. Yeah. If he dies, he dies. Okay, yeah, okay. It's funny because in those movies, even Rocky V with Tommy Guns, when those guys hit, it would make that, that emphasize on how hard it was when they hit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was good. I watched them back to back. So it was all fresh in my head. And the whole time I'm like, where do these guys go? What about, let's do a spin-off. And do one about Clubber Lang. Or Ivan, what happened? He's in Russia right now at the end. He gets beat, right? What did Gorbachev do? Just grab him and throw him in some prison we don't know about? Where did you go, Ivan Drago? Because you could have went to China, and dominated over there. I'm just saying. Drago was like, I will break you. Okay, that was pretty big. It was, yes. So, I like them both equally. I couldn't, like, both villains were awesome. Just the little he has to say went far away. But Clubber Lang wouldn't shut his fucking mouth. Drop says exactly. Big Trouble in Little China. I haven't seen that in a long time, by the way. I agree 100. Mr. Natsu says Lock Up. I don't remember Lock Up. That's the one where he's in actual... He goes to prison, right? Or yeah, I don't remember Lock Up. I know the name, though. Cerrone wrote all the Expendables. Yes, he did. I know that. And they were good. I love them all. Drop says, yup. Natsu says, Big Trouble. I was born ready. Jason Statham is one of my favorite. Yes, Jason Statham is awesome. BDQ? What is that? BDQ. I pity the fool that fights Mr. T. Jet Li was in a Son of Su. Yeah, Jet Li is awesome. Yeah, he is awesome. He's always a good guy. He's always a good guy. It's not till he went in Lethal Weapon 4 that he played a villain. And man, was he a good villain. A lot of people were like, why the fuck would you make Jet Li a villain? He's always a good guy. Well, because he's an actor. And he played that part perfectly. That was a Chinese I would not fuck with. That thing he had, the little beads, and zzz. He did the prison break ones too, didn't he? Like, write them? Maybe, but he wasn't in them. It was that vampire guy, Dracula, and the gay hot guy. The one that everyone thinks is hot, but he's gay. When he finally came out, and all the girls were like, no! 3 was one of those people. Let's see. Matt says he's a quick little dude. Yeah. Unleashed with Jet Li. Yep. All of them. I'm not gonna lie. The Romeo one with Alicia. No, Aaliyah. Yeah. Yeah. Let's just say I might have a Blackanese babies if I was Jet Li. I don't mind Blackanese. Oh. You're talking about Escape Plan. Oh, okay. God, movie buffs. Yeah, I try to remember the movies. If they're older movies, I remember the art cover from Blockbuster. Yeah, I don't know if I ever watched Escape Plan. I'd have to see the artwork to remember. Oh. Well, I guess it's refreshing talking about movies. I know it's not gun related, but still. Something different, right? You guys definitely got off the topic of Clubber Lang and Oh my god, brain fart. Drago. I feel like somebody doesn't want to answer that. Because it's the white versus black. Is that what it is? I feel like they'd punch each other at the same time and be over. I don't know. Let's see. Bruce Lee would laugh at Jackie Chan. Arnold Schwarzenegger is in the Escape Plan as well. So is it Arnold and Sylvester Stallone, huh? The first one is the best one, I think. Escape Plan. Oh, there's more. Is it an old movie or a new movie? It sounds newer. That must be a newer movie. God, it's like elephants upstairs just running around up there. Okay, well, it's been about 2 hours. I'm gonna take off. I'm trying to keep them at 2 hours. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna go poop. My butthole's spicy right now, and I gotta poop. Yeah, like 3 escape plans. Huh. I'm gonna have to watch them. If it's both Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone, are they new or old? What does it matter? What are they streaming off of? So I don't have to go search. There's a bunch. Okay. I have to go watch them. All right, guys. I'm gonna go poop. I'm gonna go poop. Yeah. Hold the phone for now when I stream, or maybe I'll stand. I'm gonna stand my next streaming. Because I can't sit here. Thumper Dumper. Yeah, I'm going to go Thumper Dumper right now. I'm going to drop the yellow kids off right now. Sometimes they have specks, so they're like freckles. Just kidding, that's gross. Okay, bye, guys. I love you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Gang, gang. And stay safe, okay? Oh, Amazon Prime? I'm going to check it. Okay, bye.